Hello, my name is Sherry Lynn Thompson and I'm a psychotherapist in private practice. What I'm going to talk you through today are some steps as to how to get closer to trying to identify what you really feel. That might sound easy, to be able to say what you feel, but some people find it really difficult to be able to know what is really troubling them. They might have for a couple of days been feeling a little bit out of sorts, not really knowing why this feeling that's hanging around can't shift, what it is really all about. So the steps I'm going to talk you through are the 5 steps of focusing. Focusing is a philosophy and psychological technique developed by Eugene Gendlin. He showed that people that can engage in this process have a better therapeutic outcome, and that therapists that are able to facilitate this in clients have a better outcome in their work. But you don't need to be in therapy to do this. This is a natural process that we all do anyway, but being able to highlight it and practice it means that you can use it more in your life, which will make you more emotionally intelligent. And being emotionally intelligent means that you can understand your emotions more so that you can manage your emotions rather than your emotions manage you. So the 5 steps of focusing that I'm going to talk you through is, first of all, clearing a space. Second of all, it's feeling for the problem. Thirdly, it is finding the crux of the problem. Fourth, labeling. And fifth, checking the label back with the original feeling. But before you start doing these steps, it's important to get comfortable. And so make sure that you are in a quiet space, that you are relaxed, that no one can disturb you for about 15 minutes, and take some time to just settle. Notice what noises there are around you. Take note of those and tell yourself that you're going to relax. Relax your muscles. Take about 5 breaths and notice the air going in and out just to get you settled, just to get you a bit relaxed. Once you feel you are more or less relaxed, it's time to begin the first step. Step 1 is clearing a space. To do this, check inside yourself, check inside your body and ask yourself, how am I feeling? Don't rush for a logical, reasoned answer that you might already think you can put forward as to what your problem is. Just really check inside and really ask yourself freshly, as if you're asking yourself for the first time, how am I feeling? And don't get into storylines of lots of problems that are going on for you. So for example, if you perhaps didn't get the promotion that you went for at work, there could be a lot of reasons why you are upset about that, but you might be confused as to exactly why this feeling won't shift. So in the first step of clearing a space, put all parts of the problem out there. It could be that you're embarrassed you didn't get the job. Put that there. Disappointed. Angry. Feeling that it's unfair that you didn't get it. Maybe there's some regret you didn't do more background research on it. No matter what it is, put all these different aspects out there. Don't get into the storyline. Don't get hooked onto into thoughts and regrets and judgments. Just gently put them out there. Try and get a bit of distance from it and just survey all of that. Then ask yourself, if it wasn't for all these things about not getting the promotion, would I feel okay? And if not, say, what else isn't okay about this? It might be, a friend of yours got a promotion in another company, but maybe there's some competitiveness as well. Put that out there. And once you are satisfied that everything is out there, it's time for step 2. Now, step 2 is feeling for the problem. Now, looking at all these different aspects, ask yourself, what feels the worst? And again, don't get into storylines of what you think is the worst of it. Really check inside of your body, look at this in a fresh way, and ask what feels the heaviest, the prickliest, the stickiest, the one that's drawing you the most, or what feels the most painful. And really allow that feeling to sit with you. See, is that really what it is? Is that really, is this the one that seems the most important to you? So for example, it might, about this promotion, it might be something about feeling disappointed, but also something about feeling your friend got a promotion, another company in a different career, but your friend got a promotion. And there's something in these two things that seem to stand out for you. Once you feel pretty confident that it's those issues, it's time for step 3. So step 3 is finding the crux of it. So now that you've identified what the problem might be, it's getting to the crux of it. What is actually in that disappointment and that piece about your friend having the promotion? And again, don't get into the storylines and saying, well, she got it, it's not fair, I've been in the job longer. Just stay with what those feelings are. See how that feels in the body. Is there a heaviness? Is there an ache in the heart? Is there some kind of tension, some kind of knot in the stomach? Just really pay attention to what it really feels like to be with this difficulty. And just try and see what the crux of this is all about. What makes these things feel so bad? You might start coming to get some kind of images, something that feels a little bit like there's a glass wall and you're knocking on it and there's something in it that's feeling a little bit frustrated, something that's trying. So you'll get a sensation of what it actually feels like to be with this difficulty. Once that starts happening, it's time for step 4. Step 4 is labeling the difficulty. And the important thing is not to rush for a label. Don't try and find a word that already exists. You can make one up. So if there is something about this image that came to mind, or this sensation of knocking on a glass plane, and it's not like a promotion, like a glass ceiling. It feels more like it's something that's lateral, and there's an energy in that, an angry but also sad energy. Stay with that and just think there's this image coming, and what's the label behind this? And as you start doing that, you are beginning to come closer to what really is making you feel so bad about not getting this promotion. And a conclusion that you might come to by being with this is that the disappointment in the friend getting the promotion might actually be something about feeling left out. There's something about a glass plane that you can't get closer to something that's really important for you. And what really is about this job promotion is that you feel you're getting left behind or being left out, and the sadness that you're feeling is what it is. And in being able to label the difficulty in this way, there can be such a relief in the body, such a kind of clarity to know what really it is that's troubling you. But before just leaving it at that, it's time for step 5, and that is just checking that the label that you've given this emotion really does match the feeling. So if you go back to how it was just before step 1 as to what this feeling is about, is this word, this label that you've got, being left out, does that resonate? Does it really match? Does it click into place? If it does, you will feel a relief. If it doesn't, grapple for it more. Try and go back to some of the other steps and try and see if you can find a better fit. And then that is the process, that is focusing. And while it doesn't make you get the promotion, and while you might still feel bad about it, you will feel differently about it as well, because you would have understood what it is that was making you feel so bad in the first place. There's not the confusion added to the disappointment. And I've spoken through these steps quite quickly, and I have written out the steps more clearly, and this is on Grapevine, and I've also done an MP3 to talk you through the steps so that you can listen to them and maybe work through some of the difficulties and try it out for yourself. But this is really just a very quick explanation of focusing. And it does take practice, and it is also very effective, and I hope it brings you a lot of clarity.